Alright, hello everyone. So this video is going to be how to speedrun Mirror Dungeon with Burn. We will be abusing the shit out of Burn because in the recent stream from Kim Ji-hoon, he said that Lucky Pouch was really damn strong. But I just want to point out that actually there's a lot of other E.G.O Gifts that are also pretty damn strong. The main strat here that we're going to use, right, is we will be going for a Burn team. And we will be abusing this stupid powerful E.G.O gift called Glimpse of Flame that legit consumes burn count and then deals burn potency times consumed burn count wrath damage to your target. It is ridiculously strong, and it means that if you can stack count plus burn potency really fast, you will just wipe out every single boss in one turn. It is that strong. So the key things to go for here is that we must reroll very heavily for this Glimpse of Flame. So what you need to do is, if you are having all of the Path of Stars here, just make sure you don't have Gathering Storm. Because if you do have Gathering Storm, what happens is that when you try to roll for the Fragment of the Hellfire over here, this tier 4 burn, will try and stop you. It will become a 50-50. So if you turn it off like this, then what happens is that it now becomes 100%. So when you are getting your tier 4 burn E.G.O gift, it's 100% going to be Glimpse of Flame. So just turn this shit off over here, and then after that you can go into the Mirror Dungeon and you can just do whatever the hell you want. The key notes here is that for your burn team, you want to take Fiery Down first and then Helterfly's Dream if you don't have everything unlocked. Fiery Down and Helterfly's Dream, they only need Wrath and Lust, so you don't even have to run a burn team and you will still be able to do burn stuff pretty okay, right? It's all about just making sure that you are able to apply a bunch of burn to the targets. If you have Lust, you can just use those as replacements if you want, like Ninclair skill 2 Lust, Enfaust skill 2 also going to be Lust. You can totally use those instead of using any of the other characters. But we will be using a burn team, and actually our burn team, right, will be these three over here, and we will not include Lobotomy, E.G.O, Otis over here. If you want, feel free to just swap to this one also. It's totally fine as a budget option if you don't have Philip Clare. But the key team here is going to be these three over here, plus this, plus this, plus this. Feel free to swap in Honglu if you want. I just haven't leveled him up, so I'm not going to bother with him. And yes, my Gregor's level 33, but it will not matter because the enemies will all die in one turn, so it doesn't really matter if they win or lose their clashes so much. So it's just a bunch of characters who are decent at clashing and have some pretty okay burn count, but more importantly, they have Wrath skills and they have Lust skills. If you don't have those, you're cooked. But all these characters, even if they don't have Wrath or Lust, they have innate burn application, which means that they trigger the E.G.O gifts. Triggering the E.G.O gifts is everything here. So make sure you're able to trigger your E.G.O gifts so that you can stack up your burn count and your burn potency. Okay, we will not be using Otis at all, she's too damn slow. By the time we stack up all of our burn potency and count, right, and Dark Flame is building up, the enemy will have died already. So there's really no point in using her. I think Honglu's a bit better, but I didn't bother building him, so whatever. Right. Okay, so on the first one over here, you just pick whatever you find the most comfortable to clear. In my opinion, I think Flatbrook Gamblers is pretty damn easy to go and clear, so I'm just gonna take that one. And most of my team here will just be this, and then we will win rate the entire first 3 floors until we have farmed up E.G.O gifts. We are looking for tier 3 E.G.O gifts. If you see tier 3 E.G.O gifts, just pick them up. We need a lot of tier 3s. Alright, and then just make sure that you're using all of these question mark nodes as much as possible so you can avoid fighting. Just get all the E.G.O gifts that you possibly can. Hopefully you get a bunch of tier 3s or tier 2s. Tier 3s are more preferable, but it's fine if you get a bunch of tier 2s also, it's fine.
이런 건 얼마나 집중할 수 있냐에 따라 달렸지. 후, 벌써 화끈하네.
Alright, so now we're in part 2 here. We will very aggressively look for Hell's Chicken. So I do have Hell's Chicken here, but if I did not have Hell's Chicken here, I would definitely have just rerolled this to look for Hell's Chicken. And if I still didn't get Hell's Chicken, I would just take a tier 3 E.G.O gift. So we're going for Hell's Chicken here. Right, and then over here, we will want to save some cost if we can. But there are some tier 3s here, and having tier 3s for fodder later on is going to be quite valuable. So let's just throw away shit that we really don't need. We don't need this one over here. We only need one of these for fodder, so I'll probably dump this one over here. And then we can just buy any of these tier 3s here. They will be re-rolled into Oblivion later on, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, for this one, you just take the keywordless one because you get a free tier 3, Tango Marinade. Alright, and this one's the best one because you just pick Chicken's Chicken and you get yourself 2 tier 3 E.G.O gifts. It's so damn good.
벌써 화끈하네.
Okay, and then for this one, we'll just take damage taken because it doesn't really matter. The enemies will still die no matter what I do here, so it really does not matter what I do here. Alright, we don't need any more E.G.O gifts. We've already acquired enough fodder for stuff. So let's see, just pick the easiest bosses to kill, or we can just pick a Giga Hard boss just so that you can see how ridiculously OP this thing is. Nah, this is supposed to be a speedrun, so we just take the easiest one anyway. Right, so now that we have acquired all of the E.G.O gifts we need, now we can actually assemble the E.G.O gift that we are looking for. So we sacrifice these two here because they're not essential to the game plan. You can sacrifice this one also if you want, doesn't really matter which one you do. Maybe something like this could work. Actually, this one is Clash Power, this one's a bit better. So we just throw away these two and then we throw away one more tier 2 E.G.O gift over here. And then we get a tier 4 guaranteed 90% and boom, here we go. That is Glimpse of Flame, so there you go. So with Glimpse of Flame acquired, the entirety of this run is now complete. You only need this, 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 and this if you manage to keep it. If you had to use it for fodder, then sure, whatever. It won't really affect the speed of the run that much. Okay, I'm lying. It's actually going to affect the speed quite a lot, but it will still let you 2-tap bosses, so it's still totally fine no matter what happens here. Just as long as you get Glimpse of Flame, you have basically won the game already. Alright, so let's showcase how stupid this build is. I probably have put like some of the clips of like the build one-shotting people already, but yeah, you can see how stupid it is on the boss pretty much. For this one, if I want to make sure this boss dies in one turn, I can totally do it, but there's a bunch of little buggers here, which is gonna make it a little bit sus to go and try and kill him. So let's see what I can do here. He has 627 HP, which means that if I hit him, I think with 2 good skills he should die. And then after that, actually I'll just use one shitty one on his chicken bucket too, why not? And this, and this, and this. And if I did the Aga math correctly, it should one-shot this, one-shot this, one-shot this, one-shot this. Oh, Philip has AoE, so even better.
저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸? 나의 해안은 정말 감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 연우려. 벌써 부서졌나? 깊은 뜻을 본인이 헤아리기엔 쉽지 않나 보네.
Alright, there you go, one turn. Alright, so now once you've acquired all of those stupid powerful E.G.O gifts, right, you can honestly take whatever the hell you want. Even if I pick this one here, I would still win. So I'll just take everything that gives me a harder time. Anything that gives them more final power, more base power, more coin power. All enemies die in one turn, so it doesn't really matter what I do. Okay, so now let's see. I want to pick a stupid hard one just to showcase. We'll pick Kim. I guess Kim might be a bit dangerous once you get into the lower floors, right? So yeah, we'll pick the Glimpse of Flame against Kim, and let's see how we will go. Don't need any of these E.G.O Gifts anymore at the state of the game. We already won.
조심, 1번 저들을 맞이하세요. 우리 가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고 끝나지 않는 도움을 향하여. 원더풀 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Right, so I'm not gonna upgrade anything. We're just gonna win with just 3 E.G.O Gifts.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만
Okay, sorry, not 3 E.G.O Gifts, 4 E.G.O Gifts, because the drumstick is doing a lot of work in this team comp as well. So here, if you really just want to win this, you can legit just press damage and just let him hit you one-sidedly. Sure, some people may die, but he's 100% dead on turn 1. So, for example, if I wanted to, I could just press this button here. And yes, some people will die at the end, but it's fine.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
원더풀 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
이래서 걱정만 끼치게 되는
Alright, so that's the Kim fight done. Alright, let's move on. We'll take like, sure, offense level 6, why not? And then I'll take more Starlight, sure. Okay, so now for the last one, I don't want to get copyright strike, so we can't pick like 3 of them. Let's pick like, oh shit, if I pick this one though, okay, I'm gonna refresh, because if I get the worm, he has a chance to, sorry, not chance, he just straight up doesn't die when he dies. So I'm gonna refresh this. We will pick Nelly. Yeah, Nelly is just a singular fight. I don't like the bosses that have a no-die mechanic, because then I have to actually like play the game, and I don't want to play the game with this build. This build is all about speedrunning, so we're just gonna shoot them really fast with a bunch of burn and then watch them explode on turn 1. Yeah. Okay, take all these, just skip, hurry up and get to the
이 정도는
end.
쉽죠. 제가 앞에 서죠.
Okay, so on the 5th floor, since I took so much power, right, you might see some neutrals, and the neutrals are really kind of sus. In this situation, feel free to just use E.G.Os and whatnot. A lot of these characters that I'm using, right, their E.G.Os are Wrath or Lust, so it's also very easy to replace. And if there's a little bit of unopposed, it's fine. Wow, that guy rolled 4 heads with 0 sanity. That's amazing.
이겨버리겠어.
움직이지 않는 도막으로 무리한다. 나리의 깊은 뜻을 본인이 헤아리기엔 쉽지 않나 보네. 내가 그대를 기억하게.
Alright, didn't one shot, so we have to 2-shot them. I think we lost one person here, it's totally fine. We can just replace them with another Lust character or another Wrath character. I mean, this is what happens when you take a bunch of offense level shit, you know, and then you don't spam E.G.Os. The offense level and the clash power makes it so that you will lose a lot of your clashes. I mean, the fact that that guy rolled 4 hits with 0 sanity is kind of crazy, so I mean, sure, you deserve to win that one. Alright. Okay, so now that we're getting into the last part here, I will once again not pick any other E.G.O Gifts to buff this team any further, because this team is already stupid broken. We'll just take some healing, I guess. We can heal up our Philip Claire, who I accidentally win rated all the way up to 5% HP, whatever. Okay, and then that's gonna be it pretty much. Alright, so E.G.O Gifts wise, once again, I'll show you the core. It's Helter, Fiery Down, Glimpse of Flame plus plus, and then the Hot and Juicy Jump stays super helpful, so definitely try to get that one. This one's also really good. Tango Marinade is really good. And then Pinpoint Logic Circuit is also another way to just inflict more burn potency to a target. It's totally fine to just go and take this also. Right. Okay, so we're gonna enhance the, let's see, is there anything to enhance? We could enhance Nebulizer, but not required, because the Glimpse of Flame will one-shot our enemies anyway. Oh wait, another healing over here. Boom, heal all of my sinners, alright. Alright, so let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I want to be better, I could probably bring this one or this one, but nah, don't bother.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만
Alright, so this boss has like a billion buffs, right? And has a lot of like damage taken minus and whatever other shit, damage taken minus. Doesn't matter, she's dead in one turn. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Actually, if I wanted to, I could probably use this one because Lust gives me some application of burn also, but also not really required. Everything here is just going to destroy my opponent here. If I want to be a bit more optimal, maybe like this. Oh no, it's at 3 speed. Okay, never mind then, doesn't really matter what I do. Alright, this should kill him.
여전히 무섭고 겁이 나서 그럼에도 멈추고 싶지 않아. 정치 벗어날 수 없다. 이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
Alright, and Nelly's dead. There we go. One turn clears on basically all the bosses once you've acquired it. Ah, what a fun E.G.O gift to get.
확실한 승리였어요.
Alright, so even though the damage for Philip is really high, the main thing that carried was a Glimpse of Flame. Like, if Glimpse of Flame was a unit over here, it would definitely be MVP over here. Alright, so that's how you can legit just speedrun the entire dungeon. It one-shots bosses, it one-shots regular waves. It is super easy to get. All you need to do is try and hit Hell's Chicken as early as possible. If you don't hit it, then you have to wait one more turn. But going 3 floors to get it is still fine because the first 3 floors are super easy. It's only 4 and 5 that's going to be pretty hard for new players. Alright, so that's going to be it. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to just shoot it over here. But that is what I consider the fastest way to speedrun Mirror Dungeon. Because, yeah, Glimpse of Flame is pretty ridiculous. So even though Kim Ji-hoon in his stream said Lucky Pouch was a bit too strong with the plus 100% attack, I mean, you probably have to look at the other stuff also if you want to actually like lower the power level. I don't agree with lowering the power level. If everything is bullshit, then nothing is really bullshit, you know? So they should probably make their tier 4s all pretty damn strong in some ways or another. I don't think they should nerf these tier 4 E.G.O gifts. Maybe just buff them all to be the level of Bloody Mist. So when you hit the tier 4, you're like, yes, I feel super powerful. Or I don't know, make them a little bit harder to go and get, I don't know. Because actually it's really easy to get a tier 4 E.G.O gift now, which is very good. Last time we couldn't get tier 4s very easily, so now it's quite easy to get. It's just that it might be too easy, so maybe if they want to adjust the difficulty, they could just make it a bit harder to get some of these ridiculous tier 4s. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.